Okay. Hello, everybody. I am back. Sorry for the delay. I wanted to continue yesterday, but couldn't. Anyway. Let me just do As I said, we were coming straight back to this part, and I wanted to do it. Come here. I think it is respectable that I read Heidelin with no hat on. Hell, I'm willing to just update my You know, it's big when I'm willing to just willingly update all of my portraits for Heidelin. When I have to put on the armor, that's how I know I'm getting really serious. Alright. I am so glad that I can do it with everyone. Yes.
The last of my kind shall test thee. Come, prove thy worth!
I'm doing this by myself, as everyone said that I would be doing. Tank stance on. Local battle for the sun, sustain most damage, have a low result in hail. Instead, ignite the will to live. Okay.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate? Change of arms. May the test continue.
Prepare yourself.
We're near or far. And now this. Light unyielding.
You cannot stop us. Make ready.
By blade.
Oh, that's where it was. Okay.
If I may.
Light unyielding. I will not hold back. By blade. There. Crystals of light. To me. Here.
This will hurt. Make ready.
The song of creation's end. Feel. The sorrow at hope's demise. Think. Find your way in the darkness.
Make ready.
Follow your light. Or fly, my children, and never look back. when you are resolved. Without fear.
LB3.
My crystal delight.
Oh, Allie's there. Come on.
Where near or far. On your feet, my back. Where high or low.
Try and stop it!
Light unyielding. Refulgence eternal.
I literally have to like dodge between like everything. There's so many lights flashing.
You underestimate me.
I have to like literally pay attention to my hotbar and switch the flashing of lights to dodge.
By blade. Succumb not to fear.
My thanks.
Someone face that.
You're mine!
Where near or far.
You cannot stop us!
I will not hold back.
You're mine!
I have you now.
Hold still. I have you.
Light unyielding. I have you now.
Standing there.
You got!
By blade!
Prepare yourself! My turn.
Back to the fray.
Light unyielding! I will not hold back!
Okay. My hand gave up on the last one. I actually felt that in my hand. Like it actually gave up on the last one. Okay.
Have you the strength of will to alter man's fate?
You're mine!
A change of arms. May the test continue.
We go!
I will not hold back. We're near or far. And now this. Light unyielding. Now.
Prepare yourself!
By blade.
You're mine! Overcome this. Make ready!
I will not hold back. Light unyielding.
You're mine!
By blade.
Wrong side.
Crystals of light. To me. creation's end. Feel the sorrow at hope's demise. Think. Find your way in the darkness. Children, and never look back. Then you are resolved. With heart and speed. But this test is far from over. By crystal light. Let's give them a show! Light unyielding! Refulgence eternal!
Together might overcome this.
By blade! Someone must pay them back.
No idea what happened there.
Come not with fear!
There!
Second try. Hopefully it wasn't that bad. Then Red's gonna say
At
it was
last.
atrocious.
Man has the strength to.
Swear to God, if Red says it was atrocious, I'm gonna smack him. Yeah, no, but like that last one, my hand literally just decided to give out. Like, just give up. So that's why I wasn't hitting the correct buttons or moving the right way. Because it was just, yeah, let me just give up for a little bit. I'm like, no, and no. And then that's where I died.
No! This can't be happening!
Though my power is in constant flux, I have always kept a reserve for this very moment. It was a true test of your prowess. You have done well.
There is one thing I must ask. By sundering the world into 14 shards, the ether of all living beings too was divided. This reduction would in theory allow us to more easily interact with Dynamis. Having seen mankind brought to the very precipice of extinction, you wished for us to develop a means to overcome despair. You believed we had the potential, and sundered all creation to see it fulfilled, to deliver us to that swirling maelstrom of Dynamis in which our foe hides, and grant us the power to defeat her once and for all. Is this not true?
It is as thou sayest. 'Twas the trial to which I subjected mankind, and it hath led to untold bloodshed and suffering. There was no kindness, nor justice in the tragedy I wrought. When confronted with the almighty Zodiac, my only recourse was rend him and the world asunder, that his power be diminished for a time. And so it came to pass. Now you, my chosen, have surpassed my expectations, surpassed me. I entrust the fate of the universe unto you. This crystal contains the memory of Meteion's passage through the stars. Deliver it unto the Loporrits. They will guide you to her.
Though they may be capable of crossing great distances, there is a vast difference between traveling to the moon and the furthermost reaches of the great expanse. And unlike Meteion, we cannot simply soar on waves of Dynamis to our destination.
Indeed. To make such a journey would require an astronomical amount of ether. But a solution lieth close at hand.
Of course.
Yes, my child. Ever since I became the will of the star, the ether drawn here had slowly crystallized. They who have answered my call know it well. While I have remained hidden, it hath become the embodiment of the planet's will in my place. A faceless, omnipotent force of nature. The Mother Crystal, our final hope. Alas, I can do no more. The fulfillment of this task doth fall to you, my chosen. Now, heed these words. Darkness and light, despair and hope. As goeth one, so goeth the other. Become light, become hope. I have a gift for thee. Come closer. Long have I searched for a means to safeguard the future of this star. Though I knew failure after failure, by recalling thy tales and my promise to thee, I found the strength to carry on. Though the world is ever changing, thy thirst for adventure hath never waned. Thine unshakable resolve never ceases to amaze, to inspire. As a mark of my gratitude, I bestow this final gift. Thou dost possess the crystal of Azum, yes? As Heidelin, I reside over the forces of stasis, tranquility, peace. The laws which impart stability to existence itself. I will weave this self-same power into the crystal, granting thee mastery over matter, to give form to the formless. Use it wisely, or it will not last indefinitely. As thou hast seen on thy journey through the ethereal sea, souls are drawn to thee. Mayhap this trait will prove to be a boon rather than a hindrance. It is thy hopes and prayers that enable Azum's invocations and give them life. So keep them close. But pray, remember this. When the way forward is hidden, even from the mind's eye, look not to the invocation, but within yourself. These were the words of the crystal's original bearer. With that, my work is finished. Fulfill our promise. Right the wrongs committed when the world was yet whole. Silence the song of oblivion. Teach her a brighter melody. Show her our journey is far from over.
We will find our way, Vanessa.
Of this, I have no doubt. For yours is a light brilliant beyond measure. Long after I have gone, though not even my soul remaineth, my love will be with you forever, my dearest children.
Ow. Ow. Okay. I swear, Fred, if you say something. Also, I'm looking into the chat and I see some people. So, hello, Tron. Hello, Red. But yeah, I swear to God, Red, if you say something, I'm going to hit you. I think I found out on iPad. Got a version of it. I don't know if it's true. No, I think you should still have it. I think. And hello, Pro. Welcome. I'm glad to see you well. Though we could roughly place our souls deep as you went, we could neither see nor hear you. The fluctuation near either near the ending, quite the fright. What in the world happened? We met Heidelin. You mean to say Heidelin is... Yeah. I'm right now trying to remember like everyone's references in the ethereal. I need a verification. If I said yes. The returning should still be there, because the returning doesn't matter about version update. It matters how long have you not been in, how long have you not played the game. That's like the main thing. So, no, there's no time to feel our feelings. We must carry out Island's will without delay. We will find Meteon, that's the last thing we do. Actually, I need to check something. Yeah. Okay. I have to make a double check. Is everything? Yep. Alright. If you wouldn't mind handing over the personalized fancy navigatory one. To the edge of the universe, where conquers the despair of the countless stars, you're determined to see this through? We are. Should words fail us, we will fight to the bitter end. I know that it pains to accept this. What I need ask nothing more of you. Yet, we only have two means of travel to great expense, the moon and the Charlene's Ark. I am all too aware that without both of them, there will be no exodus. But nevertheless, I beg you to honor the agreement we made. The forum's decision will be honored. You have earned the right to use the ship as you see fit, and I could not rescind it even if I wanted to. As it happens, I do not, and I would do all within my power to aid your cause. With that settled, might I suggest you rest a while? Proving oneself a hiding is never easy, and despite our unparalleled genius, we'll need a day to make the necessary calculation. May as well take advantage of it. You can chart a course through the sea of other stars in a single day. Good gods. Shall we head above ground for some fresh air then? And perhaps a nap? How does it feel to lose Crystal Mom? You said not to say it! God damn it, man. Ow. Thanks. That hurt. Actually, there was like 3 things I didn't want to say. That'd be one of them. But yeah, no. In actuality, that hurt. Like even to the very end, she still has hope for us. She will always have hope for us. So that's why I'm guessing she even said herself is that even though her powers waned, she deliberately put a reserve of power just to fight us. Like she was stockpiling that. Like the reserve amount. Just to make sure that like we were ready. God damn it. In actuality, this doesn't change my quote-unquote RP story. Like, it literally doesn't. Anyway. Check. Actually, been cooking. Come on. I'll read it later. Well, I'm pleased to sleep in your current. No, let me know. I shall add to the records. Okay, here we go. Hi, I'm expecting you. I heard that you're from the far away Ether Sea, and students have ventured far from wide. I'm not quite as that deep. Are you experiencing any after effects from the prolonged exposure, nausea, dizziness, and hauntings? Well, have a pleasant sleep. And if you do experience any unusual phenomenon, please let me know. I shall add it to the records. God damn it.
There you are. Some time, indeed, yes. For you, at least. Believe me, I'd meant to get some proper sleep. But here we are, drifting along instead. Well, well, you too. And so we remain, to watch and wonder. Yes, indeed. To begin, we first must see the end.
I am literally rereading every single dialogue leading up to the thing, and at the same time I was paying attention to this, and ow, just ow. And it's not done. I feel like I'm gonna get hurt even more. I trust you got a good rest. An envoy master portrait arrived not long ago with a message. The Loftlords have determined Meteon's location and been asked to gather at the rock trail. I'll meet you there, along with the others. Call me silly, but when it every now and then, because of the voices, I mean, because they change voice actors, I know who was the one that was smoking. That's the thing, because they literally changed voice actors and everything. Like, I don't know if the woman was speaking. That, or it's been like a hot minute, or not a hot minute, more like I'm just blanking on the name. Everyone appears to be in requesting an account for good. As you know, the Loftlords have deduced the whereabouts of Meteon by means of a crystal bequeathed to us by Heidelin herself. The Required locations are placed far beyond the moon, in the farthest reaches of the sea of stars, at the edge of creation. A veritable Ultima Thule. Indeed. Then how are we to reach it? An excellent question. Luckily for you, I have exactly the excellent answer. In theory, with its advanced propulsion system, the moon is capable of delivering you to Ultima Thule by the myriad other facilities housed within would greatly impede travel to the Sea of Stars. Even the Mother Crystal now not possess ether enough to bear so massive a vessel to our destination and back. However, if we integrate our hyperhopper into your ether burner, we should be able to fire things up and jump our way to the end of the universe in no time. Father, this is me. Bear in mind, this decision was not made solely on my discretion, but with the consent of the Forum. Here in the Loftlords proposal, the Forum was faced with a grave decision. To commit the Ark to this endeavor would mean abandoning both our plans to evacuate the moon and resettle on another star. Needless to say, the proposition invited fierce debate. In the end, however, the Forum was swayed by the simple fact that Hyden believed he possessed the strength needed to overcome this crisis. The Great Exodus was, after all, a plan of Hyden's own making. Therefore, if in the 11th hour she would pre-offer another means by which we may seek salvation, we will be fools to dismiss it out of the hand. Indeed, she sacrificed everything, her very existence, to avert the destruction of the star. This is why we have chosen to place our faith in Hyden, in you. The Ark will be made ready for your voyage to Ultima Thule. What of our people that have labored so tirelessly to prepare for the evacuation? They must be furious. I would not be so sure. They have not forgotten your deeds on Magma Blasius, nor did your instrumental role in orchestrating the delivery of the Advent go unnoticed. No, the people do not protest. Quite the contrary, they have expressed unwavering support for you and your mission. Are the Loftlords too willing to abandon the Exodus? Were you not listening when we said we are born of Heidelin's love for the Aetherians and its people? If it means your survival, we will do anything to help. And you will most certainly have need of our expertise where you're going. There's no guarantee ultimately will place us at Worthlight, and otherwise vexing problems our know-how can remedy. Besides, Heidelin chose us to lead the way to Meteon. Why else would she give you the crystal only we can decipher? But more importantly, we are perfectly content to evacuate Aetherius until you brought us here, Ryanje. And now we're enamored with the place, so what choice do we have but to save it? Of course, none of this is possible without you and Silent. So I must ask, are you certain you wish to do this? You're gonna stop us? If you try, well, we'll avert the final days, whatever it takes. Well, we've come this far. Very well. We shall inform the form of your decision and begin preparations to bolster the yard with the Hyper Hopper. The Lockrides will coordinate with Halesburg contingent to have its components transported by Power Babel. Of course, it'll take time until the work is complete. For now, pray to take your ease. But seeing there is not to do but rest and prepare, shall we? Looks like they have time on our hand. What should we do? For opportunity to rest, so we make the most of it. Actually, ere we depart, we must leave nothing undone. Quite, though it is difficult to conceive of how one can best prepare our brave domain, where Diamonds governs all. Nevertheless, Haydn deemed us worthy for the trials that await. For a lack of other feasible options, at this later stage, let us trust in her judgment and face meets on as we are. Which leaves the not-so task of forwarding our effort here to you and to Dara. If all goes to plan, we'll be back before we know it. Certainly hope so. We'll pray for your safe return, Mayhem. It will affect the diamonds for the better. With that settled, you should get some rest and make the most of the time we've been afforded. Meeting is over, isn't it? We're in there for so long. I started to worry. What did they have to say? The edge of friction, I see. Rest assured, everything will remain in order until you return, and you will return. Actually, Artie, could I borrow you for a moment? Looks like your plan for the interim are decided. When the two of you have finished, meet us back at the Bloodstream Annex, alright? Come with me. With the anger, I have something to show you. Welcome, Marty, to the Tower. The Tower of Taro by Quick. I've always done my best to provide the science with fashionable attire, but in your case specifically, I made an extra effort to strive for the most functional yet stylish clothing one could ask for. Not that I'm playing favorites, but you are the warrior of light. Faced with uncertain crisis, I knew you would need an ensemble unlike anything I've created before, and that I wouldn't have been able to do it alone. And so after enlisting the aid of the world's finest artist, I've completed my career-defining masterpiece. But with the inspiration stuck, I saw a golden opportunity just begging to be seized. With the help of some Davians refugees, I decided to set up shop here in Charlotte. Of course, I would never charge you for any of our work. Perish the thought. Marsha, how are things coming along? Everything is in order, Mr. Cesaro. We'll be ready to open shortly. Which is why I brought you here. To be our very first patron. Do you mind waiting for a moment longer? I just find you here. I imagine Nita would also wish to offer her regards. Alas, after delivering our dragon's scale to the engineers, she remained to assist with their work on the ether burner. There's room 2 will stay in Charlotte, while I oversee the matters in Razathan. It is a rather confident means to keep abreast of developments pertaining to the final days or anything else. It also allows me, after a fashion, to watch over my people in these distant lands. I was hoping you stopped by. I can't thank you enough for allowing your artisans to work with me here at the boutique. Please, it is I who should be thanking you. This establishment has restored a sense of normality to their lives. You have blessed me with newfound purpose and a means by which to support themselves in these troubling times. What's more, when they're last at home, as far as upon the experience and knowledge they have gained in their employ, will no doubt have a boon to the artistry and comments of their land. In fact, I came here to see how your new employees are settling in, and to my expressing gratitude for granting them this opportunity. It's an opportunity for me as well. Believe you me, the artisans have taught me so much about vanity of craftsmanship. The resourcefulness and ingenuity are nothing short of inspiring. Can't wait to see what kind of workers we came up with. I pray you pray every success in your endeavors, Mr. Shataro. Before coming here, I heard word of the foreign decision of what will happen by attempted. It was only then I finally understood why my father called this the star, the last bastion of hope. Indeed, it was the last bastion for the flame of every other star he encountered had unlike being extinguished. And this boundless dark light of dimming life must have blinded in its self-thunder. Your journey into the heavens to protect that light. May the scales of my kin serve you well. I have faith you'll prevail and restore the peace and tranquility of the star. Should I like to visit the rest at home when this is all over? I should be honored to receive you. There is much at Barasahan you have yet to see. Forgive me, but I must take my leave. Fare you well, and remember the people of these stars have not yet given up hope, and neither must you. Where must I go to get a meal with some flavor in this wasteland of taste? Alrighty, old boy. Whatever are you doing here? New boutique, you say? I had a meeting to expand my wardrobe. Yes, something with a little more flair perhaps will be fitting of a man in my station. Though I have nowhere to flaunt said remnants as long as my confident countenancy continues indefinitely. The young Lord Thompson insists that so long as there is work to be done, no matter how trivial, I must aid by here in Charlie. Thus do I toil, though every fiber of my being rallies against it. Why I suffer the company of the brutes, Sigurd to see the supplies transported in timely fashion. Yet he was the one granted leave this morning to participate in some supposed covert operation. So I suffered instead for his otherwise welcome absence. Now burdened with extra busy work and without heart here, there is no one to prepare my meals. Oh my god. I come here in hopes of finding a nice cafe, perhaps unless Charlene delicacies I sampled were lacking in every aspect. Have you tried Archon's Love? You'll find it in all of the shops. If a hearty meal is your after, I suggest the last sentence. The cafe over in the park. The cuisine didn't appear all appetizing, but if you vouch for the cooking, then perhaps I'll give it a try. Thank you for the suggestion, and cut off for now, old boy. Hold up. He said Archie and Cesaro as 5. Hancock! What are you still doing here? You said you were returning immediately after dropping off your cargo. Yes, that was my original plan after all. My expenses required aside from delivering goods as well as beyond my purview. But what manner of entrepreneur would squander opportunity to study the markets of the southern seas? Why not? I'll return straight away to Akane once I've finished. Of course, you will find a way to return this crisis to your advantage. She wounds me, the industrious woman running a new boutique. I'm not blind to the troubles of those who fight on the front lines to deliver us from ruin. Indeed, I have every confidence they will succeed, and I would make myself and my business ready for their return. If you believe in them so deviantly, then why don't you put your money where your mouth is? Fair enough, Totaro, fair enough. There is not more that I can do to help ready the Ark and her heroes for their maiden voyage. But on your return, I shall host a grand celebration in your honor at the Okario Inn. Accommodations are quite costly, given the reputation of said establishment, but the Eastern Allegheny Trading Company would be honored to foot the bill. Will there be lemon cakes? I appreciate your gesture, but no thank you. Oh, a man of tart taste, I say. Yes, there will be lemon cakes and much, much more. The finest delicacies the world and Lord Lorito have to offer. But let us speak more of this upon your return. Let's draw even more of the Taro's ire until we meet again. Oh, alright. Decided to spend your time at the markets, did you? Taro, which, I take it work on the arc proceeds space. It does indeed. Collaborating with the greatest minds of Charlian, Eras, and Narahan was been a big, rewarding experience, and that's to say nothing of what we've learned from the Lothrites. The arc is not like anything we've seen we ever had the pleasure to work on. Even Nara was rendered speechless on more than one occasions. Can't wait to see it. And you'll never guess who paid us a visit before we came to Charlene. Alpha. I think he sensed the coming danger, returned to check on us. He was always one to return in time of need, and I suppose that's why he decided to join us here in Charlene. Good thing too. I don't know how he does it, but he has a knack of brightening your day just by being there. Still hard to believe we have the same means to send you off to the great expanse, though to the farthest known reaches of, well, everything. Never thought I'd live to see such marvels, yet here I am. More often than not, you and the science are the catalyst that sparks the need for these great innovations. To think how much I missed out on had I not been a member of the Ironworks. An awful lot of work, to be fair, and the privilege of being worked like a cart chocobo. There it is too. As busy as we've been, I wish there was more we could do for you, Artie. But no matter what happens, you have to keep believing for the brighter future. That we do, my friend, that we do. When you head back, would you tell the engineers I'll be along shortly with the refreshments? That's very kind of you, Zotaro. They'll be glad to hear, and on that note, Munch and I should get going. Still a few more supplies to gather before we return. There, sorry for the wait. Right this way, if you please. Right. I don't believe this will have been formally introduced. This is Varsha from Pallet's stand. Haven't we met before? Ah, yes. It was you who helped us, Perusha, and again when the ice fields, was it not? Doubt we exchanged a little more than glances then, but it was kind of you to remember me. Thanks to Mr. Zotaro, and many of my friends have found gainful employment in these foreign lands. It is only natural to feel fear in the face of calamity, but at times we must look to one another for strength and succor. I know whether we will come to this place home, to call this place home, or return to Thenda here, but we are here today, glad to have contributed to the cause. They contribute they did by helping to make your new garment as durable as possible. We put our hearts and soul into them, and have every confidence they'll keep you safe in the battle to come. Gods, to think how far we've come since our humble beginnings in the Bleaking Sand. From rising stones to the falling stones, and even a certain insufferable someone at the Ruby Baser. We were always fortunate to find friends along the way. Even when you were swept away to the first, Graha was there to grant you sanctuary. I'll never forget the relief I felt when you returned to us. I thought my heart would burst. Yours has been a long, long journey. I have the privilege to watch often with bated breath as you preserve time and again. For all the joy we've shared, there has been much sorrow as well. I've long since learned you can't have one without the other. Which is why I promise to send you off to the sea of the stars with a smile. And you can be certain I'll be the first one to welcome you back on your return. In addition to your garments, we have remnants of weaponry for every need, so please feel free to browse the stock. Lightbringer. Hero's Shield. Hang on. Sorry, but there's one shield that must always be on my back. I don't mind the sword. Odin can rest. Actually, the sword does look good. But there's always one shield. Yeah. I really hope you can find yourself and the others as well. They said they were returning through our annex, though I doubt they stayed for long. If you decide to go looking for them, I suggest speaking with Carl first. I'm sure they would have told their plans. I ran right past her, didn't I? There she is. Welcome back. I think you received your gift from Tatar? It was a surprise long in the making, with many hours of preparation to get everything just right. I'm glad to see you realized it. It was a great success. If you're looking for the others, they are already taking their leave. Vishal and Tankred have gone to the stand for a bit of eat. Alexander and Graha, meanwhile, though through their time were better spent pouring more books at Nurmolon. As for Alpha and Alexander, well, they left to pay a visit to the Livier estate. The singing seemed somewhat reluctant to go. I'm sure they will be glad for your company if you might seek them out. Would you be feeling peck as suggest heading to the last stand before you've stolen and the others finish eating? Above all else, it would be foolish to go head on into battle. Fatigue and mess, so do remember to get a good night's sleep. Alright, come. Make our trio a quartet, have you? Please, have a seat. We'll see about getting you in front.
Your business with Chitauri was finished. My, what a thoughtful surprise. What effort would we do without her?
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world. Every encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine. But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
You've nothing left to prove yourself, not to Orion, not to Ophelia. We'll get through this together. Make sure you bring enough ammunition.
Is aught the matter?
No, it's nothing. I just... Well, lately I find myself surprised at how much I've changed. How much we've all changed.
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. In preparation for which, we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust has settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though, in uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much would change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess, I too have yearned to see more of the world. If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to affect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Why, continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds. 'Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise. Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
Well, shall we make a toast?
to victory. To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
Here's a sin. I suppose it's for the best. Rather than explore the bottom of the battle with Urianje. I dare say the others would welcome your company as well. If you can find them, that is. In any case, as long as you make the most of your time, then that is all that's all that matters.
Oh. What brings you here? Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil. All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... it was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth. That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family. Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know. Thank you. from the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
You were never one to forsake a friend, Alphina. I'll be counting on you. I suppose I also thank you both as well.
Well, we needn't make it a competition. You know, this must be what Hydaelyn meant when she spoke about depending on one another. However treacherous the road before us, together we will prevail.
You try to speak with Alice, but she is fast asleep.
Oh. Knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late. Unlike you and the others, I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love. You deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer, so much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this.
Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
This feels familiar.
Rise and shine.
Well, 'tis good to be. Wait. What am I? Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
Thank you, Carl. You said it for me.
So, what were the two of you doing here?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
Just enjoying a little peace and quiet. Nothing in particular. God, I didn't realize I was so tired. One moment I was resting my eyes, the next to get some air, maybe a quick bout of training, but not sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead. My God. Nothing else. He seems to be in good spirits. Still, I'll see them back to the annex for some proper rest, even if I have to drag them by the ears. It's enough freedom for one day, as we don't know how long away. I return these books before we depart. And eat. I'm absolutely fine. What about you? I see. Perhaps I'll stop at the last stand by that. Welcome back, Artie. Return to catch up on a few weeks before you embark on your mission, I presume? Be happy to know your chambers have been cleaned and fresh blinds laid out. I pray you enjoy the sweetest dream on this final night before the big day.
what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly.
Xenos brewing time.
In that
Indeed.
transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? And what was it that you sought in me?
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments. From the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all. The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule. Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteion. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether. Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
Wait! Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here. Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
You can count on it. He's a Tataro. Onto the heavens. Alright. That means I'm missing something, so... Yeah. moment longer, and that drone would have alerted more. Now, did you find anything of interest? Oh, let me have a look. Oh, there it is. Under nuts of anger or hatred, look upon beyond them and find their true strength. What one sees beyond is open to push. I think, but for me, it will be things I cherish most in life, things I believe are worth fighting for. Something to consider as you venture onto the sea of the stars. Moonbrino has been on my mind often of late. How different her life might have been if not for a resurgence of vision metrics. Perhaps she would have never gained an interest in picking out those studies. But to abandon our work only out of misplaced guilt, for those who could have seen would be deserved a memory of who she was. Nay, it was because of her that she found the resolve to carry on, and now because stand before her with a ship ready to bear unto the distant stars and beyond. This arc is as much of her accomplishment as that of ours. I regret nothing. We were quite fortunate that the left right hyperhopper heads was based on principles similar to those of astrology, including if Noah's existing systems might well have been impossible otherwise. We have seen trillions wealth of knowledge at our disposal, There is technology far beyond anything we have ever studied. You are familiar with teleportation magic, yes? Momentary conversion of the body into ether? That it may travel via life streams from one physical point to another. The refined hopper enables transport through a similar method, but not one might involve the life stream. Rather, it utilizes a highly condensed ether to create an ethereal current of its own. The current is extraordinary, faster, and more powerful than naturally occurring ones to which we are accustomed. So much so, in fact, that the evolution of physical form is not reversible. If you are concerned about the side effects, such as ethereal sickness, you needn't be. You should emerge at your destination pale and whole with here. At the very least, I can assure you it is safer than experiments and a serious etherites. Use to reach Red.com. But our fellow scions couldn't be here. They want to tell you that no matter what calamity may befall, they will never give up, and neither should you. No matter how far you go, we'll be with you in spirit. No matter how dark it may seem, your light will shine in it. Charles has made an investigation theories at and his religion violate has made clear of source of woes. I'm glad to know my work has some benefit, but I could not share to rescue me from the tide of death. I yet owe you a great debt, one I may never fully pay. I shall try nonetheless, but only through my research, but thoroughly with my desire to see you succeed, which I believe my influence is in favor. Small though the effect may be, yes, so long as we have hope, there is a chance we may have influenced the outcome of this calamity. It is not easy to begin to say lead us to the star, but we must, and we will, as proud members of the Science, we have a duty to uphold. We needed to go alone, dark days, when they were driven from the rising stone and hunted us as traitors, are a thing of the past. We have in abundance now, which is to say, we needn't worry about us. So of course, the knowledge that science will labor without rest in your absence. Definitely not necessary, leaving me to carry out the cumbersome containers, but he failed to present the sanity of his observer. What could possibly be more diverting of his attention at a time like this? Wow. Alpha's Peter cheering you on. Miniature model will make it appears to be staring intently at the arc. First, the Great Exodus, and now this. It seems there is no end to our work. Intrigued with more of our funded limits, we're distressed to learn that their earlier efforts were nothing. It was not easy task convincing them that the new plan was for the best. I can tell you that. I can't tell every man believes this is the wisest, of course, but I can say that all will be forgiven if you deliver us from the coming doom. And if you don't, well, at least you won't get the earful. I certainly will. Bennett said to figure what he does not know, that you would venture unto the greatest of unknowns. I say to you, son of man, that you need not fear. So long as man shares a bond with dragonkind, so too does he share our kingship with the heavens, and our ancient home amidst the stars of infinite. I pray you go forward, and prove this bond of ours, tempered and tested, shall endure unbroken for 1,000 years. So this is the ship. Now bear us to Ultima. That even when Sir Berlinda to make me in attendance in the most unexpected, I am nevertheless heartened by their presence. Let us see what Father has to say. Let's sort of finish. You certainly wouldn't know by looking at it. This is a pinnacle of ethereal chemistry, as it is a modern invocation and ancient wisdom and allied. The Ark's engine of miracle capable of processing condensed ether inequalities I never thought possible. I wasn't expecting quite so many people to be seeing us off. For so many to see us off like this, seems wholly unnecessary. Still, I will never begrudge them for wishing us well. I'll send word to the Alliance leaders the very moment she picks up. Obviously, they want to be here, but I'm sure they'll be cheering for you every step of the way. Quite a turnout, wouldn't you say? Then again, you wouldn't want to be present for a once-in-a-lifetime event. Then again, who wouldn't want to be present for a once-in-a-lifetime event? This is the optimism is a very crucial component before we get ready. Take off. It should be arriving shortly any moment.
All present and accounted for? Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board and be on your way.
Oh, I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder. But we did it. We finished the ship. It's safe, fit for purpose, and looks good to boot.
Please sit.
Aye. It's a garland through and through.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
Ah, don't mention it. Ever since that episode with Omega, I've been toying with the idea of star-faring vessels. And as they say, necessity is the mother of invention. We've learned a lot, let me tell you. In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do. But feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return. So, have you thought of a name?
A name? Wasn't everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
Well, seeing as its purpose has changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order. I suggested as much to Fortuno, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
As you know, This vessel is the culmination of heretofore unprecedented collaboration. And though said collaboration is owed to the Scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible. From a fragment of Dalamud, we obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars. And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Louisoix not fought to protect this world, and in so doing, laid down his life. Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance. If it was my father's intention to guide us here. In the hopes that his guidance will see you all safely home, I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us. The starship Ragnarok.
Sorry for the wait. I got everyone you asked for, and not a one less.
What are you all doing here?
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with religious inclinations. You've done a fine job of readying the Ragnarok, but for it to take flight, we'll of course need the power of the Mother Crystal. Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare, not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines. But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystal's energy into forms that can transport themselves!
Thou wouldst employ summoning, or should I say its precursor, creation magics.
Care to explain for our benefit?
As you may have witnessed at Bestway's Burrow, the Loporrits are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment. Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
Hence the ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Drawing upon this art, the Ascians conceived of summoning as we know it. A derivative that replaceth the complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
I see. By combining the Loporrit's magics and the tribe's faith, we convert the Mother Crystal into primals of purer form and greater obedience. Summoning as it was intended, one might say.
Indeed! Indeed! While Heidelin gave us the ability to use creation magics, she forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So, borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
Am I the only one here concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion?
Oh, right, I was getting to that. From what I've read in Sharlayan tomes, it appears the Ascians incorporated an additional nasty element element into their summoning method. The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner. In contrast, our creation magics, the original and the best, except no substitutes, don't incorporate any of that rubbish, so there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think we'll be safe enough.
Truth be told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan. But none of us would ever turn our backs on you. When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them. Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship. In gratitude, we will share with you the true expressions of our gods. Not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
Alright, you lot, we're heading to the ethereal sea. Stay in sight, else you're liable to get lost.
Lead the way!
May we have a moment? In anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed these.
Portable teleportation devices. One for each of you, designed to work in tandem. Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok. There is no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them. Be safe, all of you, and come back.
You as well. I pray you take care.
Looks like everything is in order, so I'll go ahead and board. A few of my fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
If you are ready, then you should board as well. Go, and Godspeed.
Alright. I'm going to be right back. I gotta do something real quick. But yeah, I'll continue the stream later. Just give me a moment.